And then I heard Melinda yell, "Oh my God, Mike, what'd you do? You killed Joyce."
Well, that is how day 3 of the CROSSBOW cousin killing trial began today in Gaston County. A friend connected to the defendant through drugs, telling the jury that James Michael Rick took a crossbow from his friend's house on that fateful night. Now, the witness, Lisa LINEBERGER, not only put the murder weapon squarely in Rick's hands, but also told the jury about drug use, Rick's ex-girlfriend Melinda, and so much more today.
All right, so let's bring in our chief legal correspondent, Seema Iyer, the only TV reporter covering this trial. She's live outside the Gaston County Courthouse. You know, Seema, this case has so many layers. So Lisa testified that she was at Larry HAMBRICK's house because it was a home where people gathered to just socialize and really just use drugs, as she says, together. What else did she say, and how did she come across to the jury?
Well, first up, she came across visually, she did look like, and I say this as someone who's worked in the criminal justice system for decades, she did appear to be a drug user. And in fact, she admitted as such. She also was very forthcoming when she couldn't remember something, but she basically told the jury that Michael Rick came over that night, that he was irate, he was hot-headed, something to that effect is what she said, and she saw him go collect that crossbow. She also kind of set up Larry's home for the jury, that it was like a drug den. People came there in and out, people stayed there, they ate there, they did drugs, usually on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Important to point out, the night of this event, May 4th, 2019, was a Friday night, so you had a lot of people going in and out of that home. And she also set up Larry because she was saying that Larry was basically sleeping. She kept saying she tried to wake him up, but then it really came out that he was passed out and that he had probably done drugs before that. So a lot of her testimony, laid the foundation for Larry coming. She also said that she had known Melinda for a very long time from high school. They had done drugs together for decades. So she's also setting us up for Melinda to come and testify. So I want you to listen to just a little bit of Lisa LINEBERGER on the stand. Check it out.
Pretty good chance you were smoking some crack.
Yeah.
Is that why you think you might have a little bit of difficulty remembering things?
Yeah.
Kyle was smoking crack. Larry had already smoked enough crack to pass out. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So why is this important in a legal situation is because we're looking for reliable narrators when we try to convince a jury that you should believe this person. And that's where I think the prosecution is going to have some problems because she was just all over the place, not remembering a lot of the details or contradicting her own statements. But really important to point out, besides hearing that she heard, by the way, what she thought was the crossbow and what she heard Melinda say to Mike, "Oh my God, you killed Joyce." Also, she saw Mike Rick drive Joyce's car away, and then she saw Melinda drive Mike's truck away. And this really sets up also Melinda as the accessory after the fact. Guys.
All right, Seema, since Lisa LINEBERGER said Larry HAMBRICK was passed out and she was unable to wake him, it was kind of surprising that he did testify next. Did he add anything to the prosecution's case?
All right, let me give you a little behind the scenes. Before Larry testified, I was with our photojournalist, Mac, in a room behind the courthouse, and I kept going in the hallway and seeing this guy sleeping in the hallway on one of the benches, and I was curious, like, who is he? And guess what? That was Larry. So I can say that Larry took a healthy nap before he took the stand. I was surprised that he testified, but let me tell you, Larry, compared to Lisa, was more concise, remembered details, very strong witness. He was able to say that he woke up in the middle of the night and he went to the bathroom and he saw the crossbow missing, and then he was yelling at everybody in the house, like, "Why did you let Rick take the crossbow?" And he also set up that the crossbow wasn't borrowed. In Larry's words, it was stolen. I want you to brace yourselves for this exchange between Larry and the defense attorney.
No, it ain't just the way my house is. I help people. I don't know what you do for a living other than be a judge or a lawyer or whatever. I help people that don't have nobody else to help them. I let people come to my house when they're hungry and they don't have nowhere to sleep. They're welcome to lay their head.
Yes, sir.
You got any problem with that?
Correct.
Did you do drugs? I mean, that's the same crossbow that he took out of my damn house and shot that woman with. That was a bunch of bull. I'd have shot him myself.
So I'm sure you heard that Larry said I would have shot him myself. And I was in the courtroom and Larry actually said that statement a few times. Also really important just to kind of lay the legal part of this case out. Larry was able to corroborate that there was deer actually in the woods in front of his house or around his house, and that he and Mike Rick did go deer hunting in that area. And he also testified that deer, you could often see deer in the evening or maybe the nighttime, but deer were around that area, which corroborates the defense. And also, finally, that Mike Rick was good with a crossbow. He knew how to use it, guys.
Seema, this case is just so interesting. I mean, it really is. As I said, there's a lot of layers with this, a lot of detail, a lot of just a lot to process. I mean, drugs and a crossbow. I mean, the two just don't go together. How did the day end, and what can we expect tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I was texting our bosses to get everybody in the newsroom to come down to the courthouse because this is not one you want to miss. This is must-see trial television. Okay, so we're all waiting for Melinda, really, because Melinda, again, she was charged, but the prosecution is already set up. She's not getting leniency in exchange for her testimony. She made this statement, oh my God, you killed Joyce, but the defense is saying that she has said to 4 different people that it was an accident. So I don't know. The other witness that we could be expecting, and that was this gentleman who was in the home at the time of the incident. Larry said his name is James. He's a black man. And all Larry said is he said some disparaging things about James on the stand. So I'll be curious if James comes and testifies. Another person at the house that night, his name was Kyle. Kyle was also a privy to a lot of the communications between the defendant, Mike Rick, and Melinda and Joyce. And also, it's really important. We want to find out, did anyone else see those cars being driven away? Because remember, it was Joyce found in Joyce's car in Lake Wiley, and it was now Lisa LINEBERGER that puts Mike Rick behind the wheel of Joyce's car, guys. So tomorrow promises to be another big day in court.
It sure does. I mean, I have so many questions for you. I know we're out of time right now, but we will just continue to be able to watch your coverage. Seema Iyer, thank you so much for covering the case.